モデラーで、今回のビデオで、ほとんどのキャラクターを全部のキャラクターを、僕が作りました。マヤっていうソフトを使って、ベースのキャラクターを作って、G ブラシというソフトで、たくさんディテールをつけてきました。アダムとアレックスと一緒に、いろいろ考えながらデザインもしながらやっていったのがすごい楽しくて、とてもいい経験になりました。特に好きなのは、ネット・オブ・ビーイングという、アレックスがデザインした、絵を 3D に変えるという作業はとても、インタレスティングな作業でした。アダムが持ってくるデザインっていうのはすごい、独特の、デザインで、作ってて本当に楽しかったです。
Well, when I started to see the net of being appear in the Vicarious video, all the tests and various things that I was working with Yoshi to sculpt the head, that was not easy. You know, we spent days just working on getting the head right, and then the mapping of the textures and all the rest of that. But once we got a head that could then, that was like a piece of the grid, and you just like multiplied that head and you created the entire net. And that was really, you know, astonishing to see that it works, and that the kind of interconnectedness of this mesh of beings is really possible to visualize, and I can't wait to sculpt it. Well, the net of being, I think, is an outgrowth of a series of paintings that I've been working on that have this beings made out of a grid of fire and eyes, kind of universal beings, because they have these little cosmic windows inside where galaxies spiral. And it occurred to me on an ayahuasca journey down in Brazil, and which is basically a psychedelic tea, and I just saw infinitely interconnected meshwork of godheads, and it seemed like every other kind of being and thing was part of this network. And it was beautiful because the heads went right into the heads on the upper and lower levels. It was infinite expanse like this, and then it was an infinite expanse omnidirectionally. And because it's a network of kind of cosmic dust and consciousness, that's kind of my symbol of consciousness, is the eyes and the flames, then it's infinite consciousness that encompasses the entire cosmos. That was I think, the symbol that it's pointing toward as a kind of reach for the mind. And so it still presented a huge challenge, you know, to visualize. And I spent like 5 months trying to get my pictures to have any reference point with the vision experience that I had. But it's come closer and closer to it, and I always imagine, you know, floating around inside of this space, because it was an actual dimension, and to be able to visualize it, for Adam to have seen this, you know, this world just like I did when he saw the drawing, and to then pull off this, computer animated world of the net of being is, I'm just really honored, and I'm incredibly happy that we can make this happen.
As a Tool fan, I think that this video is definitely, a step in a different direction, and that's what you expect with Tool. They're always pushing the limits. They're always stepping in different directions, and they're experimenting and pushing it in every which way. And it's all CG. It's a totally different thing. It's not stop motion. It's not live action, but I think that's what makes Tool what they are. They never limit themselves to anything specifically, and like every single time you see something new and something cool and exciting and mysterious and all together kind of like awe-inspiring.
Because Vicarious is such, to me, it's one of the toughest songs on 10,000 Days. I have to say it. When I heard it, it was like certainly one of the most beautiful, but also one of the most painful songs, because it really deals with something we don't necessarily want to face in ourselves, which is that culturally, we, just like the Roman civilization of old, watch the death spectacle and seem to be removed from it. The real position there, though, is that we're obviously not disconnected from it. We are not disconnected from the world dying. And the conceit of the words sort of plays with that, that you can witness the whole world dying as if it's not you too. And I think that the implications there, as every Tool work does, none of it's totally obvious. There's a lot of paradox and symbolism behind things, and so it winds up being deeply resonant, deeply disturbing. And I think that the videos never try to describe or work with the songs exactly, but there is, like I said, a dream logic that this, I believe, gets to the point of both the tragic loss of life on Earth and the powers of destruction and violence that everywhere surround us, the mesmerizing quality of the media, and this world of interconnectedness that lies behind the scenes as well. So I think it's an epic song. It's an amazing opportunity to have worked with Adam to try and visualize this, bring it to a level of vision that can be shared with the world.